Save there, go up there.
How am I getting hit? Is that tower that tall? Oh my god. Everything about this base sucks.
What's going on, guys? KCmo here with Rusty Pirate Gaming, and today we have a special episode with BCHILLZ and friends rating my new base design I call the Lost Compound of Atlantis. If you guys want to see the video where I give a tour of the base, I'll leave a link in the description. So this base was built in my private server, and I wanted to see how it would hold up against one of the best groups in the game. So I hit up my friend BCHILLZ. Let's see how they do. And the first shots have been fired. BCHILLZ and friends were able to decide what angle they wanted to attack from, and the defenders were unaware of their location from the start. And it looks like we have the first raiders pushing forward. He's gonna need to be careful in the water here. There's not a whole lot you can do while swimming. And the first round of explosives were let loose, but it looks like the water might have stopped the remainder of the C4 the attacker might have wanted to throw. So if you guys didn't guess, the strength of this base comes from the water. When the raiders are swimming around, they can't shoot, can't use meds, and they're very easy targets. Now BCHILLZ and company are using rockets to finish off the wall at a distance. Probably a smart move instead of leaving yourself exposed swimming so close to the wall. And we have the raiders pushing forward. The attackers are making good use of the rockets, shutting down the defenders in the tower. They're going to need to be wary of the defenders up in the towers. The defenders will be able to shoot down on them from almost every angle. The raiders are putting good pressure on the defenders, penetrating the wall as fast as they can. And it looks like we have one of the defenders standing on the twig bridge. He's going to need to be careful up there because it is possible to fall off the twig. The raiders don't have freedom of motion, and they can only move where there is solid floor. Notice the raiders' position here. They have two guys watching their flanks outside, and they have the other two guys up close pushing forward. My guess is they split into two groups, splitting the roles between themselves. Always a smart thing to do when raiding. And it looks like the defenders left up the twig stairs. This could be a very, very bad thing for them. At this point, it would be possible for the raiders to head jump on top of the stairs. Let's take a look outside to see what's going on. It looks like we have a defender wearing the raiders uniform to try to confuse them. And the infiltrator was taken down, but it looks like the raider was taken out by Danny T. Nice sniping, Danny. A tactic a lot of people like to use is to loot the dead enemy and put on their uniform. There is a downside to this though. If you're wearing the enemy's uniform, you might be able to infiltrate, but your teammates may kill you without knowing it's you. Taking a look outside, we have one defender going in for the flank. Looks like he got a couple shots in on him though. It's not looking too good for him. Ring around the rosy. Which way is it gonna go? Which way it's gonna be? And down goes the defender trying to flank. I'm not sure why the defenders are on ground level. If it were me, I'd sit tight in the towers where it's not easy to get shot. And it looks like for some reason Shaki has taken down the wall in front of the high external stone wall. I'm not sure if this was a miss or if this was intentional. And Shaki was taken down by the defender in the tower. And we have two raiders quickly coming back to continue the pressure. Their momentum slowed down a little bit, but I'm sure they're going to be back with their A game. So during a real raid, right now would be a great time to start pushing the raiders' staging base, or even sending someone out to scout for it. Once you shut down that staging base, pretty much shuts down the whole raid. Great communication with BCHILLZ team. Trowsy picking up lost explosives on Shaki's body, and Trowsy takes out Nickel G. Trowsy putting good use to the defender's respawn time, making quick work of the wall. It doesn't look like the defenders have an angle on Trowsy as of now, so Trowsy is doing exactly what needs to be done. Keep pushing forward. He's keeping up the pressure on the wall and is not waiting around with his thumb up his butt waiting for the rest of his team. And he goes in for a Hail Mary with the remaining C4. And down goes Trowsy by the defender in the tower. Amazing offense though, Trowsy, well done. A lot of times when raiding, there's a make or break moment. And if you're not always active during the raid, and if you can't act on your own, it could lead to failure, so keep that in mind. I can only imagine how annoying those towers are for the raiders. It looks like Shaki wants to take over this tower for his own. Unfortunately, as you guys saw in the previous video, there's no way to get up this tower unless you have building access. Slapping down a couple more C4. The tool cupboard that takes priority over this tower is actually in one of the 1x1s surrounding the outer compound. So it's possible to take this over, but they would need to figure out which cupboard it is. BCHILLZ and friends continue the pressure forward. It looks like they are now trying to gain building access, or maybe just trying to come from a different angle. Oh, and it looks like we have a man down. That hole right there could end up being a water tomb. We'll have to see if he can get out of it. Doesn't look promising though. And his teammate says fuck it and slaps down the C4 anyways. Rest in watery peace, poor guy. We have 3 defenders waiting for the raiders on the other side of this wall, and 2 go down, leaving Nickel G to wait and defend. Nickel G sidesteps the raider and takes cover. Probably a smart move. And we have 2 raiders back at the breach ready to move. Pay close attention to how these guys are going about the raid, guys. Notice they are always staying in their squads before pushing forward. But if one of them dies, they don't sit around and do nothing. It's always important to be doing something for the raid and don't waste any time. In order for a raid to be successful, you need to keep up the pressure and keep the defenders on the defense. Dex, confident in his skills, engaged the raiders by himself. BCHILLZ and Shaky turn around to take out the remaining defender. And the raiders continue their pressure. They have 2 on the inside pushing forward while 2 on the outside watching their flank. It's always smart to break your team up into squads to perform different roles during the raid. The guys are in for a surprise though because they have no idea what this base looks like on the inside. The defenders respawn finally and launch a dual attack on the raiders. And it looks like the raiders found another watery trap. That's just bad luck. Let's take a look to see what Shrousy and Liquid are up to. So I'm not too sure why they're using so much C4 in this tower. They could either be trying to gain cupboard access, or they could just be trying to open themselves up another path. It looks like they hit every wall except for the wall that the cupboard is in though. One of the raiders was able to sneak past the defenders and place some more C4 on the base, but the defenders are quick to fight back. We have 2 defenders coming around to flank, and the raiders are still pushing forward. Dex the Beast taking out man after man. Let's take a look inside the base to see how far the raiders have gotten. Shaky HD going in for the destruction. I think he's starting to care less about the C4 count now though. And it looks like at this point the raiders are a little bit split up, but they still have the person with the explosives inside the base where they need to be. The defenders need to focus more of their attention on the C4 going off inside the base and the guys on the outside. The next time they kill a good portion of the raiders would be a great time to start repairing the base. BCHILLZ and friends continue their pressure and have finally found the cupboard in the center of the base. But the raiders were taken out. Don't forget, during a raid, a building plan and hammer can be an even more useful tool than a gun. The raiders seem to be all down at the moment, and if the defenders can patch up the base, this will be a GG. It looks like the raiders are sending in nakeds at this point, possibly to salvage any lost explosives and go in for a quick kamikaze run, digging deeper into the base. Shaky HD going in for a Hail Mary, letting loose all of his C4. I think at this point they are going in for destruction and have lost all interest in C4 count. The defenders putting up great cover fire, keeping the raiders pushed back. The raiders are still fighting strong here, but they need to forget about trying to kill the guy in the tower and move to a position where he isn't a bother. If they can push far enough forward, they can cut off the defender's line of sight and start blowing in without hassle. One of the raiders taken down by the defenders in the tower. And down goes another. So the cupboard was blown up by the C4, however, the building privilege will transfer to the tool cupboards surrounding the base, preventing the raiders from building up. This is not looking good for the defenders. The defenders will need to act quickly if they want to save this raid. Nickel G with a quick kill on Shrousy wearing the enemy's uniform, trying to confuse, and he vanishes into the mist. Shaky makes a valiant effort, throwing as much C4 onto the base as he can before Nick the Assassin takes him out. So, the bridges are still up. Just so everyone knows, this is a big no-no. If you guys build a bridge base, and you're in the middle of a raid, make sure you guys take these down. Oh man, this is not looking good for the defenders. Alright, so at this point the raiders are getting fed up and take the remaining C4 to the base. Alright, I think I'm going to call it now. This was a ton of fun making this video, so thanks to BCHILLZ, Shacky, Liquids, and Trowsy for coming along, and thanks to my defenders, Dex, Max7, Danny T, and Nickel G. Let's go see what BCHILLZ has to say about the base.
That was a freaking joke and you guys
Shacky
suck.
decided
so
to
bad,
use
dude.
all the C4.
No, dude, it was Charlie's idea.
The base is impossible to raid for 2 reasons: the water and the tower. That's it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The water is the main thing, because you can't
Yeah,
shoot
like,
bad.
You
You
can't
guys-
shoot, you
literally,
can't throw
you guys-
C4, you can't heal, you can't do anything in the water.
Yeah, that's we would have lost that like 10 times. Like that's retardedly hard to get into.
Yeah, and like the fact that you guys had like all the bags like in the tower, that was hella hard, dude. Keep coming back.
Alright guys, there you have it. Sorry this video took a while. These types of videos take a lot more than you'd think, and school just started. So I've been streaming a lot lately, but I still don't have a lot of followers, so check me out on Twitch guys. I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys want to see more Rust builds and other Rust content, check out our friends Terror Squad. And don't forget to check out BCHILLZ too. I'll leave a link in the description below. If you guys want to see more videos like this one, and if you guys want to get notified for any new videos that we release, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. And if you guys like the video, hit that like button. Thanks everyone for watching. This is KCmo with Rusty Pirate Gaming, and we'll see you guys in game.
Throw one on the ground.
Alright, I'm pushing in.
I'm moving too.
Move out!
Let's go, let's go!
I'm stuck! I'm stuck! I'm stuck. I'm not stuck. Wait, I am stuck. What the fuck? Jump on my head, Jackie, real quick.
Oh no, you're gonna keep that.
Dude, I'm dead! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Oh fuck! Okay. This guy's really good. Guy on the roof though. Headshot him. He's not dead. You know. Acceptable. Can't get the fuck out of the water! Oh, oh my god.
I'm stuck back at it.
Oh my god, this is stupid.
Water is so
Do you see any towers inside or not?
Down one, but he got right back up and he fell off the fucking roof! Oh my god. I just fell in the water! Yay! Yippee!
Oh, headshot, what a guy.
I can't get out! Dun, 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 dun. I'm dead! Yeah. Oh my god. Oh no. Knock him down, dude. Keep blowing it, keep blowing it. You got more?